Yeah, I mean, these are real challenges and real hard issues for any parent to have to go through. But I'd ask you, you know, let's say I'm pregnant and then I have a child and my child's disabled. You know, my child is born and I find out my child's disabled. Can I kill my child once it's born?
Well, I mean, obviously not, but...
Well, why not? Why not? If it's disabled, it's not going to have a good quality of life, is it?
Well, yeah, but at that point, it's already been born. I mean, you're not just going to kill your child because once it's been born, it's disabled, but...
So what's the difference between that born child and that unborn child?
Well, I don't think abortion's murder, so that's my opinion on it. So
then your issue is not necessarily about disability; it's about choice.
Yeah, so I was just saying, like, if they said, you know, some children live until like they're 1, they're 2, they're 3, if they're really, really disabled, then they're going to be completely dependent on the parent for the rest of their life. And the doctor's saying, you know, they're going to be like really disabled. Would you still say to like a mother, like, don't get an abortion, like carry on and, you know, birth the child?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that the disabled people are less valuable or less human than able-bodied people. And I don't think they should be killed born or unborn, because I think science tells us that they're just as much human in the womb as they are outside of the womb.
And I don't know if you know this, but that's like a common argument for you. Do you know what eugenics is?
Yeah.
Anyone? Eugenics? No, okay. It's basically like trying to get like a more pure population. So a lot of people would do that through like what would they say? So Planned Parenthood in the U.S. was started by a racist, and basically her whole plan was to abort. They put abortion clinics in like the Black community there, and then also in low income areas, and then like disabled. Like she felt like you need to get like a more pure population. So when you say like, should you abort disabled kids, it's kind of an argument for eugenics. But I mean, I don't think you actually think that, but that's just go ahead.
Ruth, out of interest, if you yourself experienced something in life that left you in a position where you were unable to look after yourself and you were unable to speak and unable to communicate and unable to be able-bodied, do you believe in, I think I'm saying this right, is it euthanasia, when you're allowed to...
Oh my God.
Is that the correct word?
See, it's hard. I don't think I believe in euthanasia, but if I couldn't move, oh my God.
Like, what would you do at that end? So like, as a being that has like moved through certain stages of like human development, for again, once for a better word, would you yourself at the end of it, would you still continue to desire to be alive despite the fact that you had no ability to continue experiencing life as you previously had? Like, do you believe in euthanasia at the opposite end of life also? Or is it just at is it just at the beginning of the human creation?
I personally believe that every human being is made in the image of God, so that we all have, we're gifted with value and we have purpose, and that our reason for being is outside of ourselves, there's a higher purpose. And so, yeah, personally, I'm not saying these things are easy, but yeah, I would say I'd have to trust God.
And you would, like, out of no choice of your own, continue, like you wouldn't have a choice but to be alive. But if someone close to you was in that situation and you knew that they had expressed verbally their decision, or like their desire, maybe is a better word, to want to be, again, like I'm going to use the words put down just because I don't know a better phrase for it, at the opposite end of the human creation, is that something like someone that was close to you, if they become severely disabled, is it something that you would respect as of their wish because they was able to communicate it and it was put on them as a choice? Or is that still, regardless for you, a non-mover, like no matter what communication had received, like even if someone you love had explained to you really deeply that they didn't want to be alive if they were in a certain state, and they chose verbally to you, confirmed that they did not want to be alive and wanted to continue down the euthanasian, I don't know if that's the plural for it, process, is that something that you would respect, or is that something that you would still strongly disagree with? Just out.
Funnily enough, my grandmother, when she was alive, she used to express that she wished she could go to Switzerland.
It's always Switzerland.
Yeah, she said that, like, because she at the end, I mean, it wasn't like a long drawn out one, but she made comments like that. But
because then it would be her choice, right? It wouldn't be yours.
Well, I think that's the highest suicide. I don't want to misquote this, but I'm pretty sure that's like the highest suicide rate is among the elderly, and it's not always recorded because sometimes it's like I slipped and fell, you know.
Yeah.
It just gets classified as old age, right? Like,
but yeah, no, I just think there's always hope. I think there's always hope. You know, there is. I'm not saying these are not easy situations, but I think that there is pain relief. There is when someone is in those difficult situations, it's an opportunity for people around them to just show love, to show compassion, to care for, and yeah, I just believe in life and I believe in hope.
So even if who had a verbal confirmation of choice
I could never support.
You would never support that decision.
Intentionally killing. Yeah, I could never.
Even if it's for self.
For myself,
as in like that person has said, I would like to die. You know, I would like to end my life.
It's suicide, isn't it? It's just, yeah.
A lot of people want to die because of self-pain, like internal pain, but that could be a method for that. Some people can try things, some people don't get the right information, and I feel like that's where a lot of people get lost. I've worked in mental health for a long time, and that's all I heard. I want to die, I want to die, I want to die. But actually, when you give them certain methods and you help them process the information in their thoughts, they actually change their mind. So I think it's, you know, someone that wants to kill themselves, not like they want to actually kill themselves. They either want to change who they are, or they want the pain or whatever they're going through to stop.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. So for the people that are pro-choice, if you guys saw new information, would you ever change your mind on the issue? Like, raise your hand if you would.
What sort of information? Sorry.
I don't know, science, I guess.
Like, if we would then go against abortion.
Yeah, like, is this an issue you'd ever change your mind on?
No.
So you would never change your mind?
No.
You would never change your mind?
I think it's always like good to be open to new information. I don't think I would ever willingly dismiss an information source before I had witnessed it. I think it's always good as a human being to actually reassess your beliefs. Otherwise, you're just like...
As many of you know, I was just banned on TikTok, and we are demonetized on a daily basis on this platform. If you want to help, please consider sending a super thanks below. Every donation helps, and it helps make what we do possible.